What 30 years in property investment and development taught me that most people never mention. Um, I'm experienced in commercial property investment, development, and value creation. The real property story. Property looks very different when you've spent 30 years inside it. What you hear in public, the quick wins, the passive income promises, the overnight success stories, rarely matches what happens behind the scenes. The reality of property investment, development, and value creation is far more nuanced and complex. It's demanding and rewarding, but it takes time and there are inevitable complications. So, property misconceptions, what you often hear online, passive income myths, the idea that property generates effortless cash flow without active management expertise or ongoing work, quick flips and easy freedom promises, social media narratives suggesting anyone can achieve financial independence through a few property deals. Buy one house and retire oversimplifies the situation, the dangerous notion that a single purchase can replace decades of wealth building discipline. The reality behind property complexity. Property is not a passive endeavor. Behind every successful project lies a web of interconnected challenges, managing delivery timelines, securing and structuring funding, navigating planning systems, and anticipating risks before they materialize. Each decision creates ripple effects that compound over time. So, what the public sees is the finished building. What they never see is the years of feasibility studies, the negotiations with planners, design changes, sleepless nights over cash flow projections, and the constant recalibration as markets shift. This is the reality that separates those who talk about property from those who actually deliver it. So the value focus, a property is not the opportunity. The opportunity is what the property can become. True value creation in property comes through strategic transformation, understanding use potential, navigating planning systems, thoughtful designs, market positioning, structured finance, and disciplined execution. The building itself is merely a container for opportunity. So, what experienced operators focus on is potential and planning, identifying what a property can become through strategic repositioning, change of use, or development uplift. Use, location, and infrastructure, understanding how demand drivers, uh, transport links, and local economics create or destroy value over time. Funding and exit strategy, structuring capital, managing cash flow, and planning the exit before committing to the entry. Risk is the real business of property. Planning risk, navigating approvals, permissions, and regulatory hurdles that can delay or derail projects entirely. Finance risk, securing funding, managing interest rates, and maintaining cash flow through every project phase. Legal risk, contracts, title issues, and compliance requirements that demand constant attention and expert oversight. Delivery risk, ensuring projects complete on time, on budget, and to specification, despite countless variables. Market timing risk, buying and selling at the right moments in unpredictable cycles. Contractor and operational risk, managing teams, quality control, and day-to-day execution challenges. Managing risk, experience perspectives. Pricing risk properly. Experienced operators build risk into their pricing models from day one. Every deal is stress tested against worst case scenarios before commitment. So this is time as well as cost risk. Structuring deals around risk. Large projects use layered approaches, phased development, stage funding, and contractual protections that contain exposure at each stage of delivery. Large projects run on structure, not emotion. Systems and feasibility studies. Every major project begins with rigorous feasibility analysis, market assessment and financial modelling before any commitment is made, project planning and program management, detailed timelines, milestone tracking and professional program management ensure delivery stays on track and within budget, professional teams and cash flow forecasting, clear responsibilities across expert teams combined with disciplined cash flow management and decision frameworks protect value at every stage. Structure protects value. 80% of successful projects rely on rigorous planning and cash flow management. Disciplined processes and structured frameworks are the foundation of sustainable property success. Projects with formal feasibility studies, cash flow forecasting, and milestone tracking consistently outperform those driven by intuition alone. Structure isn't bureaucracy, it's protection. What most investors learn too late: not every deal is a real deal. The excitement of opportunity can blind even seasoned investors. Learn to walk away from deals that don't meet rigorous criteria. Cash flow doesn't always equal wealth. Positive monthly returns can mask underlying value erosion. True wealth comes from capital growth and strategic positioning, not just income. Value creation beats asset ownership alone. Simply holding property isn't enough. The real returns come from transforming potential through planning, repositioning, and execution. Not all deals are equal. The common investor view can focus on price and yield, quick wins mentality, emotion drivers driven decisions, reactive to market trends, whereas the experienced operator view focuses on value creation and timing, long-term wealth building, structured, disciplined approach, proactive risk management. Market has evolved, and so must we. Higher interest rates have fundamentally changed the mathematics of property investment. Margins that once seemed comfortable have tightened considerably, demanding sharper commercial acumen and more rigorous deal analysis than ever before. The regulatory landscape has shifted dramatically. Tax changes, compliance requirements, and planning processes now take longer and cost more. What used to take months can now stretch into years. Those who understand these new realities and adapt their strategies accordingly will find opportunity where others see only obstacles. Bridging the gap, why this channel exists. Today, people need clarity, commercial understanding, and insight from those who've seen multiple market cycles. After 3 decades in commercial property, through booms, crashes, and everything in between, I've witnessed how easily misinformation spreads. This channel exists to cut through the noise and share what actually works in property investment, development, and value creation. Real insight comes from experience, not theory. Closing reflection. Property is about solving problems, creating value, managing complexity, and seeing opportunities others miss. After 30 years, these fundamentals remain constant through every market cycle. If you're interested in real commercial side of property, investment, development, and value creation, subscribe to our channel for insights from someone who's been in the trenches. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video. Historic site photographs from my archive will be on the next video, and I'll explain some of the technical issues that have been solved on these projects and why property development is so risk intensive, and why it demands close management and a lot of attention. Real property starts here. So what nobody tells you about property, you can schedule a call with me at calendly.com/AlanJE. You can call me on 07539 141257. From outside the UK, that's +44 7539 141257. Or you can email me at alan@alpusgroup.com.